title and then lost to Corbin Myers 10-3. And how did Trombley get here? Well, he lost to Louis Hayes 4-1, and that's why they meet now. So Trombley's been waiting a little bit. Heilmann has wrestled twice.
And don't be fooled by that 5 next to Jarrett Trombley's name. This guy is for real. He was an NCAA qualifier last year, and he even beat Joe Heilmann in an open tournament early in the season last year.
Jarrett Trombley, the 5 seed. He's from Michigan, went to Lake Fenton High School. 20-9 last year, 7-2 this year. His 2 losses coming against Pitt and Virginia Tech.
Saw the referee starting to make a danger count, and then Trombley comes through, finishes the takedown, gets his 2 points.
So Trombley with the 2-0 lead.
You see the ref started to make the danger count. Heilmann kind of had to bail out, and that allowed Trombley to get the finish.
Jarrett Trombley split time in the PAX lineup at 133 this year with freshman Ryan Jack. Both went 1 and 2 in the ACC duels, but he downed Jack in a wrestle-off after the last duel. Wrestle-off's part of the story for the Wolfpack as they go for another ACC title.
Yeah, they had 2 guys who split the starting spots, throughout the season. Also, Nick Rena and Isaac Trumbull at 197. Both had wrestle-offs. Trombley and Rena are representing the Wolfpack today by way of their wins in the wrestle-offs.
It's worth reminding everybody as we started these consolation semifinals, NC State is in first place. If they can hang on and win an ACC title, they will have 18, 1 north of North Carolina at 17, and they'd be all alone among current ACC teams. Of course, Maryland was pretty good. They won 24 from 1954 to 2014 before jumping conferences.
They would also be the first ACC team to win 3 tournaments in a row since North Carolina won 4 from 1997 to 2000.
We can tell you that we finally got our first fall of the day over on mat 1 as Louis Hayes was able to flatten down Doolittle and get a win. So that means that Hayes is going back to the NCAAs.
Yeah, he is. He has punched his ticket to St. Louis already. I know Steve Garland expected that to be the outcome with Louis Hayes. Very confident in his 5th-year senior.
Yeah, I liked what we saw in Hayes earlier today, and certainly congratulations to somebody who has been a part of the program for quite some time.
And he was the one that knocked Trombley down to this consolation bracket. Trombley still alive for that important NCAA bid.
Of course, as we told you earlier, Joe's got 2 brothers that wrestled at UNC, Nick and Troy. Troy was an All-American for the Tar Heels in 2018. 2-1 through 1. Trombley on top. This one far from over. I think this is going to be a tight one right down to the end.
Could not agree with you more, Dean. Looks like Trombley won the toss and chose bottom.
So Heilmann starts on top, but down 1. Second period underway. Trombley on top, 2-1. The winner of this will face Louis Hayes in the consolation final. And that'll be more about final seeding for the NCAA tournament. As we mentioned, 4 out of the 6 make it to the NCAA tournament. So the winner of this will also join Louis Hayes, as well as Filippi and Myers in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, and I truly think this is a weight class. The ACC's got a case for having 5 NCAA possibilities.
Mark that down and remember that you heard it here on ACC Network Extra from Ryan Tice. Usually on point. Does a great job not just talking about wrestling, but also writing about wrestling in multiple outlets. Enjoy your work, by the way, Ryan. You do a great job.
Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. If you can't tell, I love college wrestling.
Absolutely. It shows. Always good to see you at the ACC Wrestling Championships, and now good to see you with a headset on, my man.
Hey, much appreciated.
2-1 lead for Trombley. 1:21 remaining.
Now, Heilmann's done a great job of riding Trombley so far this period. Trombley not able to get a whole lot of separation, but you see right here, trying to Granby, now he's up to his feet, chain wrestling. And Trombley did a good job of putting his hand down, trying to stay in bounds. I think he was looking for the referee to possibly hit Heilmann for stalling, and then once Heilmann got back in control, he just kind of slid out.
Last year, Trombley fell to Louis Hayes in the consolation finals 3-5. Was able to beat Colin Girardi of Virginia Tech in the semis to make it to the final. So obviously Trombley looking for a rematch in the consolation finals against Louis Hayes.
There was a caution there. I believe it was called against Trombley for an early start. He's trying to knee slide his way up, get into that stand-up position.
There it is. Roll over, and Heilmann will work it.
Heilmann's doing a phenomenal job of riding this period, following that Granby roll and staying in control, staying underneath the Trombley's arms and following, staying in control.
Well, 14 seconds away from that all-important 60 seconds of riding time, Ryan.
Yeah, and it would also be huge if if Trombley goes underneath to start the period and doesn't get an escape. Heilmann 25 seconds away from doing that.
Sometimes 25 seconds can seem like a lifetime, right? When you're trying to ride it out. Let's see.
Exactly.
Right to his feet is Trombley. He's going to need to drop him one more time. And he does. Good work by Heilmann. Trombley right back up again and spins out for the point.
Huge. I know he gave up that 1:01 of riding time. That's not a huge deal. He can erase that easily. Very crucial for him to get that escape at the end of the period.
Let's take a look at what's going to take place tonight on ACC Network in the 133 weight class. It'll be a fun matchup as the Pitt superstar won the Outstanding Wrestler a few years ago at Virginia Tech, and he'll take on Virginia Tech's Corbin Myers.
This is a match everybody in the wrestling world cannot wait for. They have not faced off yet this year. I can't wait to see it. Big mat return there from Trombley. Heilmann did just get over a minute of riding time at the end of the second period. Trombley has erased that now.
If you're Coleman Scott, your message to Heilmann, down 2 and the riding time erased.
You got to find a way to escape here, and then you got to get on your offense immediately. You cannot wait to attack. I think we have a riding time issue right now. That's why we've got a little pause in the action. Looks like they've got everything straightened out.
Heilmann up. trying to break that grip. Down again.
Trombley doing a good job of making sure he doesn't get hit for stalling. He just nudged him out of bounds when they got close to the edge there. Good job, good awareness. Heilmann up to his feet immediately again.
So, Ryan, going back to your sentiment on potentially 5 out of 133, who's that fifth that makes you want to say that? Is it Heilmann if he fails to advance here?
Yeah, I would say it's the loser of this match, I think, has a good case for a NCAA wildcard bid. Remember,
right.
Heilmann came in as the 3 seed and Trombley the 5.
Okay, that's where I thought your head was. Fair enough. Certainly time still for Heilmann to tie this up, but he's got to get up and he's got to be ready to shoot.
In terms of the advantage in this third period.
Heilmann gets to his feet so quickly, but not able to get out. Nice little trip there from Trombley to bring him back down.
.47 seconds remaining. Louis Hayes has already won by a fall to know that he is headed to the NCAA championships in St. Louis. Trombley must know that he's 30-some seconds away from also joining Hayes there and also have an opportunity to take on Hayes in the consolation final.
Yeah, what a year for Jarrett Trombley. You know, splitting the starting spot, and now he's 20 seconds away from punching his ticket to nationals. And it would be really impressive if he's able to ride Joe Heilmann out this entire period.
Right?
That's never an easy thing to do.
No. You don't always see that at 133 either.
That is going to be Trombley's second caution of the match, so something to watch for. He'll get dinged a point next time.
On the whistle, straight up is Heilmann. Heilmann trying to break the claw of Trombley. Trombley must know he's got 5 seconds, and Trombley is going to nationals. Congratulations to the 5 seed Trombley, who will meet Hayes in the consolation final. Hayes the 4 seed, so the 3 seed Joe Heilmann, a little bit of disappointment, but Jarrett Trombley, massive points too for NC State. Maybe not as far as the number, but every win counts for NC State.